This lesson is where supply and demand gets fun. It uses supply and demand to predict market prices and changes in price and quantity traded in markets. This lesson answers the question raised in the trailer for the course: why do gasoline prices typically increase and fuel prices typically decrease as summer approaches? The lesson shows how to use supply and demand to make predictions about when the price of a good and its quantity traded change and the direction of the changes. A good understanding of supply and demand is not a crystal ball, but it does help us predict changes in market outcomes and make sense of the outcomes that we observe. You might care about this because being able to explain and anticipate changes in prices and quantities traded can make you a better consumer, employee, and entrepreneur. Here are the main points of the lesson. The equilibrium price is the price that makes the quantity demanded equal to the quantity supplied. The intersection of the supply and demand curves determines the equilibrium price, and the quantity that goes with that price is called the equilibrium quantity. When price is less than the equilibrium price tends to increase, and when price is greater than the equilibrium price tends to decrease. You can use supply and demand analysis to predict changes in prices and quantities traded by following a simple 7-step procedure. The notes will lay out that 7-step procedure. A successful student can identify when shortages and surpluses exist and predict what happens to the market price when they exist. They can determine the equilibrium price and quantity, and finally they can show how changes in supply and demand affect price and the quantity traded in markets.